From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. All right.
They'll run here with the rookie. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run here with Wilson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On the run, it's Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And the Steelers will take over possession here at the 44.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. This caught to the goal line and in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
19 tight, 19 tight. Take go.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He'll look to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On the jump.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Check, Panther. Ready.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. A big hole. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Go.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Play action now for Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your... It also gives some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Take it in at the 8. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
70 range. 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Back to the air once more on second down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. On the ground, it's Walker. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. They face second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 6. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Wilson. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
A carry here for Wilson. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's Wilson. He will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Good. All right.
To throw is Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let this go for Pickens. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
He'll find his running back, Wilson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to see in the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That is caught! What a job on the scramble! Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Throwing now on first and 10. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A carry here for Wilson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Fields now. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He pulls it in around the 5. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Slot receiver, headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going nowhere on this one, met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw is Fields. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 6. They bring the tight end in motion. Fields now on 2nd down. He'll check this down to the running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Go, Chuck. Ready?
1st down, Steelers.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Angel. Say hi.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To throw is Fields. Now he'll air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Steelers getting ready to punt this one away. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready?
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
On the ground, here's Wilson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with
a dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Panther 11. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Break. Cop 19. Set.
Back to throw. That is hot. He finds Walker. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, by the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll run with Wilson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Here we go, son. All right.
They'll run. It's Wilson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Here we go.
Second down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And he'll get about 5. It's second and 5. They put Pickens in motion. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.